All right, ladies and gentlemen, so today is Monday, so we have the June 2nd and it's already the summertime, which is really great because I think it's definitely going to be the really hot in the TMX, and we just have the really great news for you about the TG event, which we have some more time to provide for the people to buy the tokens. And of course, Jake will gonna provide for you some specific details about the TG event for the how many days it's extended, but we just make it, guys, because of the a lot of the demand from the community. So like it was last time on the private sale when a lot of you was asking us, is it possible to just give us more time to get that tokens on the private sale by the 50 cents? So right now, like you've been asking us to do this again, so like we did above and beyond. We talk a lot of with the, with the was a lot of the negotiation with the developers, and in the fact, like because of Jake, we did it, this extension. So it's going to be the final way to get the TMX tokens by the best price. And of course, Jake, you have some more updates, and details, and you're going to find out how the crypto market is going right now, like where we going with all of that. And of course, the details about the launch time and all of that specific stuff. Yeah, Jake, so if you're ready, just take it away.
So hello guys. Yeah, nice to have you all. It's a Monday. So yeah, if you can see, we just to pronounce a little bit more with the TGA. So basically, if you can see in last 10 days, we have a lot of the new people coming to the TMX. They're just checking out. So basically, we grow really fast, really quick. So as I said, as I promised, we are looking up to get into the bigger way with promotion, with the levels. So if you can see now, we have more than 5,000 people on the Twitter. So basically, this grow in last 2 weeks. So more and more people are coming. YouTubers start building their YouTube posts. There is a lot of the stuff in behind. Basically, we have the guys who have more than 900,000 people on YouTube, and he made the video about TMX, and he said about TMX can go to the 500 DEX. Yeah, so as I said, this guy's a YouTuber. Yeah, so as I say, if he says 500x, this is maybe maximum 100x. Yeah, but as I said, this is really good results, and a lot of the people are coming. So yeah, as I said, we had up one more month. As I said, this is still, as I said, it will be flexible. So basically, if we meet few stuff what we want, let's say come close to the 300 Ethereums, come close with the price range. So basically, as I speak last time, we are looking up to go. This is Ethereum chart, basically. This is what I last time speak about TGA event. So if you can see here, I'll just close this stuff. This is my crazy indicators. Yeah. So
Yeah,
basically,
Jake, can you just say for how long TGA event been extended? Because I received
yeah. So
like
basically, TGA event will be extended by the end of this month. So basically by the 30th of the June. So basically, this is the Monday. So last Monday of this month, it will be add up. So as I said, if we manage to reach few entry points, we will close it before. Yeah. But as I said, max to go is by 30th of June. So basically, you have less than 30 days more on. As I said, where we are looking up to enter into it. So if you can see here, we are now at $2,500 with Ethereum range. Basically, market is consolidating in this range. So as I said, if you buy close to the 2,300, $400, as closer as bigger gain for you. So as I said, you are not still late to jump in into the Ethereum to go with your investment. As I said, always congratulations to these guys who buy here at 1,800 and 1,500. As I said, these guys, they almost double their money already with the TGA. But as I said, from this moment, also guys who come in now, they can also benefit big. Why? Because we are looking up to go into this range of 3,500 to the $4,000. So basically, this is our TGA entry point. So I will speak why we need this entry. Just a second. Yeah. So basically, this is where we are looking up to go in this period of the time. So basically, this could happen maybe in 2 weeks. This could happen maybe in a month. Maybe it could happen in 40 days. As I said, still, if we go with this range, we are still okay, basically. But for all of us, the best game will be if we come back into this range from $3,500. So basically, if you just see if we buy just today, so if you buy today Ethereum and we come back into this range, it's already 40%. Maybe if we come back to the top of the $4,000, this is more than 60%. So basically, all your money, what you invest in TMX now, can go from 40 to 60% up. So let's say if you invest $20,000, this can become $28,000, $32,000. So as I said, you are still not late with jumping on Ethereum. We are looking up to get you best entry, because why is this important? Our TGA is based on Ethereum. If you can see on private sale, we have the fixed price of $0.5, and this is how we build our private sale account. Now we have this price based on the Ethereum. Why we do this? Yeah, because with Ethereum, at our entry point, Ethereum was really low with the price, and with Ethereum we can, let's say, maximize our gain on our chain. And basically also on Arbitrum network, it's built on layer 2 Ethereum, so it's cheaper transaction, cheaper to build everything. So this is why we go with Ethereum. And basically, guys who've been investing in TGA from the beginning, they're already, I think, 30, 40, or even 50% up. Why is that? Why that means? So basically, if you invest $10,000 at the beginning of TGA, we will just check this out on the chart. So yeah, as I said, Jake has all the information. So basically, if you go from this range and wait until today, if you can see, you're already 68% up, basically. So all the guys who buy on the beginning of TGA, they are already 68% up. So basically, if you invest $10,000, you have now in value of TMX almost $17,000. So this is really huge, yeah. And this is why I showed you guys. This is why we go with Ethereum, and this is why you have good entry. And you can just imagine if we come back to the $4,000 range, this is 160%. Basically, you can double your money what you invest in TGA with just waiting for good entry. And if you can see here, this is 140%. I have the problems with this trading view on the web. Basically, if we come back in this range, 4,000, this is 168%, guys. So if you invest on the beginning of TGA, $10,000, when we go live, let's say $4,000, you are already almost double. You are 1.6x with your entry. So basically, with your $10,000, you already double and more. So basically, you are already at $16,000 in plus. So basically, you are at $26,000 at that moment. And plus all this liquidity, what we will get when we get listed on the exchanges. So this can basically go from 3 to 5x easy for you guys. So this is why I said. So basically, we just need good entry for our token. Why we want this? I got messages from some guys who say, Jake, why we postpone it? As I said, we need to do this because we want to bring the best possible entry for our token, best possible price. Why we do this? Because we are building this project almost 1.5 years already. And if we go too early with the market and market not follow up our project, we can lose millions and millions of dollars. Yeah. Why is this important? Basically, if we see the push on the market, if we see, let's say something like this, when the market go from $2,000 into the $4,000, this is clear push up. You want to be here. Basically, you want to be here with your project. And when we go live and we start to push above the range, this is where we go listing. This is our listing phase. And basically, we can grab all this push up. Basically, we can grab all this money, what is coming on the market, and what is coming on the crypto. Now I will show you this. This is basically total tree. So this is all money what came into the crypto, what is not in Bitcoin and what is not in Ethereum. So if you can see here, after this big drop on the market, downtrend, we see this big push up. So basically in this period of the time, we see a lot of liquidity coming into the range. So basically until we see this top up, this was almost 82 days. So basically we see 3 months of push up into the new heights. And this bring from this range of 400, almost $600 billion to go into the almost $2 billion. So almost double their money. So what that means? Double of liquidity means that a lot of the money will come into the altcoins. A lot of the money will come into the new coins and new projects. And this is where you want to be. So you want to be at this range. You want to be when the market is bringing this liquidity on the market. You don't want to be here. So let's say if somebody said, Jake, please list our token here. Basically, this is really good. But if you can see, we see downtrend for the months. And basically, this means that probably their liquidity will not be so strong for our token and liquidity will not be push up. What we want this. We want to break out of the range and we want to catch up this push. Yeah. And this is what we want to take with our token. We want to catch up all this new liquidity, what is coming on the market, and bring it back into the TMX. And this is, guy, why we built this project one almost and a half year ago we started. And this is why we build all this stuff pre-stage, pre-sale, and TGA, just to be prepared to get this launch and get all this liquidity. Basically, if you can see after this moment, we see the drop, we see the retest of this push up back to into the $700 billion, and now we are looking up for next leg up. Basically, this is it. We are looking up to go into the $1.5 billion. And as I said, with this push up, we want to be at the moment when we will see the breakout. We want to be at this moment. So basically, this can take maybe 30 days, it can take maybe 15 days, it can take maybe 1.5 months. But as I said, this is the moment when we want to enter with TMX and we want to grab all this money, what will come on the market. Basically, this is where the TMX want to be. And as I said, this is why we go with this push up, and this is why we go with this preparation. Because this means that you, with your TGA money, can double, triple, or maybe go 5x easy. Because all this new liquidity will come into the new projects, will come into the new altcoins, will come into the new market. And this is how we can bring our price up. And as I said, this is where we are looking up to go next, and this is why we postpone it. Also, we see a lot of the new people coming on the project. Basically, our Telegram group going, I think, on 1,700 people. Yeah, so you can just imagine. We've been for the months around 300 people, and now we are already at 1,700. And as I'm looking by the end of this month, I'm looking up to go at least to the 2.5 or even 3,000 people coming to the TMX group. Yeah. And my goal was by the end of this year to come to the 5,000 people. And this is why I want to share with you guys. This is really big, this is really huge. And this is why we are looking up to new buying pressure on the TMX. And this is why we are looking up to get best possible price for us, for our project, and to catch up all this liquidity gain. And as I said, guys, please take our Twitter, promote, come, replay. You can basically can share our posts if you can see what is TMXC 14,000 people. Yeah. So basically we are start spreading the word. People are start seeing this post. People are start seeing what TMX is building. And I can guarantee you by the end of this month, this can go maybe to the 30 or 50,000 people. Yeah. So 50,000 people will read this post, will see what is the TMX, and we just need 1% of these guys to come back into the TMX and come back with TMX, buy some part of Ethereum, jump in TGA, and we will be a lot into the position. So that's it, guys. There's a lot of the stuff in behind happening. We are building this. Also, what we are preparing is that we are making the changes for the guys who go with the private seed phase. Basically, you will have opportunity to stake all of your tokens from the day one. So basically, all the guys who are in private seed phase buy for 50 cents, your tokens will be available from the day one. So basically, this is why we're building with the devs. It's a little bit complicated because we need to change also on TMX, exchange a lot of the stuff, and we need also build new add up on smart contract, and we need to also audit again, yes, all this stuff together. So basically, all your coins will be stakeable from the day one. What that means? So that means that you guys from the day one will start receiving your passive income in full amount. So basically, that means that you, let's say, invest $100,000, you will have, let's say, 10% of all passive income. You will start receiving them from the day one in full. This is very important because I know a lot of our guys from private seed phase, they love passive income, they love to stake, they love to take their profit for the long term. And as I said, we got this request from the community and we will build it back to the community. As I said, as always, Jake is always listening to all of you guys. I'm looking up what you're bringing on. As I said, I can cover most of it, but as I said, I will always take some good advice. I will take some replay from the community and we want to implement this into the structure. As I said, as always, TMX will also be into the DAO mode. So we will be decentralized authority. So basically you will be able to propose your new stuff to add up. You will be able to add a lot of the stuff together. So as I said, we will be able all together to build TMX and build this for the long term. So as I said, guys, this is why we build it. This is why we go into this range. And yeah, also Tim, maybe for today, yeah, you can prepare the random wheel if you are on. You can prepare the random wheel so we can share. Yeah.
All right, yeah, just like give me 5 minutes for that, Jake.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we can share also the random wheel. And as I said, guys, a lot of the stuff is happening on the market. You maybe see there is some tension with Ukraine and Russia, and also USA start new tariffs with Europe. So there we will see how this stuff will happen, and this is why we see this pushback. Yeah, and as I said, for the guys, I know the most interesting for you is where the Ethereum is going. So yeah, we'll just check these charts on. So if you can see, we see this big drop from the $4,000. Basically, this is where we've been at at the end of the year, at the beginning of the new year. So basically, we've been at 4,000, almost $200, and we see this almost 5 months of drop. Basically, 5 months of the drop, and now we just break this into this range. So what that means, basically, for now, we are looking up maybe to small retests. So what is my retest regions for the Ethereum is this. Basically, this is our first liquidity. If you can see here, this was old support line. So basically for all guys, this was where the Ethereum hold the price for the long term, if you can see. And this is the point when the Ethereum make the next push up on the market in the 4,200. So basically now we are also close to this line. So as I said, there is still possibility that Ethereum will maybe touch this 3,200, 3,200, $2,300, sorry, and come into this range maybe with some retest and then continue to the 3,500 range. Also, what we are looking up is maybe go with lowest possible point is $2,100. So basically this is the lowest. Why this could happen? This could happen if we see some bad event on the market, we will probably retouch this 2000 mark. As I said, there is not big possibility that this will happen. Yeah, so as I said, don't count on this. But if we see this, we will see next leg up. Why this could happen? Because there is big liquidity gap here. If you can see here, there's two big candles here, so there is big liquidity gap here. So there is big possibility that market will probably take this liquidity, then make another push up. And this will also liquidate all these late longs. So all these guys who buy Ethereum at 2,700 with 20x, with 10x, these guys will lose money if we come back here. Basically, this is how the market work. Yeah. So as I said, I speak for the months guy buy here, buy when everything was low. Basically, you are really safe here. I think we'll never again this year reach this line. So basically, we will never see again this year $1,800, $1,500. As I said, this is what we are looking up now to come in. But for the guys who are ready to buy new Ethereum during this month, best possible entry, what I'm looking up is $2,350. So basically, you can put at least half of the money here because Ethereum will not wait. Basically, this could maybe be a few more days of consolidation into this range, and then we will see the big push up. As I said, if we see some big news, bad, we will see some quick wick in 1 hour time frame, and then we will come back. So as I said, this is how last time happened. Now I will show you before we see this big push up. So basically, Ethereum hold this price. Ethereum hold this price for the longer time period. So if you can see, just go to $2,700 like we have here and come back into the 2,300, $400. Yeah. So basically this was the range where Ethereum hold for the long time before we see push to the $4,000. As I said, we retest $2,350. So basically this is strong support. It was once deep down, if you can see here, to the 2,100 or $200, but this maybe will not happen here. So if you can just remember this chart and see this chart here. So if you can see here, it's almost the same. So basically we are just looking up to go into this range, to accumulate more Ethereums here. And when we retouch this line, we will see the big push up. So if you can see, it's almost similar around this range, and this is where the Ethereum now is trading. So basically, when the guys ask me, Jake, how you know that Ethereum will go into the 3,500? Basically, I know because this is the place when I said, guys, when we break this imaginary green line, you will see the breakout. And I've been on some Zoom with some guys. Ryan was also there. Jake, how do you know that Ethereum will come back to 2,500? I know. It's just preparing. It's consolidating, and when it break the range, we will just see big push up into the 2,500. This is what we see, and this is how the market break up about this. So as I said, now we are just waiting for big accumulation here, basically around this range. As I said, this could last maybe by the end of the month. This could maybe last for next 10 days. We don't know. This accumulation will happen like it's happened here. Basically, if you can see, just accumulate more Ethereum. And when it break the range, when it break about $2,800, you just go to the $4,000. Basically, this could happen in just few days. Maybe max 10 days, we will be at $4,000. So as I said, there is a lot of the stuff behind. We are just preparing. We are buying more Ethereums. We are preparing for TMX. And when we break $2,800, you will see really big push up back to the $4,000. And I think this time we will go to the $5,000 or even more. Basically, we already see this 3 times up, one, two, and this was third time. And I think, yeah, this four breakout will be really strong, really high, and we will just fly to the $5,000. And this is what we are aiming on. So basically, if you buy today, you can just double your money. And maybe this will happen in a month, maybe it will happen in 2 months. But as I said, Ethereum will take this range, will reaccumulate more Ethereums, and then make the big push up. So as I said, guys, there's lot of the stuff in behind. We are preparing one more listing, so we will go with the top 10 exchange. I hope, yeah, I already working with them with whole month. So basically, last 30 days, Jake is just trying. I have the interviews, I'm sending the data, I'm sending a lot of the stuff in behind. So we are just hoping that we will bring this into the top 10 exchanges, because if you get listed on top 10 exchange, this is millions and millions users that could come into the TMX, and this is millions and millions of dollars coming on. And this is why I'm working really hard on this, because I want to bring this stuff to you guys, and to the TMX token. So as I said, we could launch today. If we launch today, maybe we'll get $1 per token. But yeah, as I said, why don't give new guys opportunity to buy token? Why don't we accumulate more Ethereum? And why don't we take the token at price two, three, or even $4 per token? Yeah. So we don't want to miss this chance. We don't want to miss this really crazy gains what we can get with this project. And as I said, timing is really everything. And this is why I show you guys why we need to go with this kind of the stuff, and why we need to see the breakout, and why we need to catch the wave of the liquidity. Basically, we need to catch all this new money what is coming on the market and drive this liquidity wave. You can see there will be trillions and trillions dollars coming on the market, and we just need to ride this wave with the TMX, grab all this new money what is coming and bring it on. So as I said, guys, this is really big, really huge. I hope you guys will understand. And also for all new guys who are coming, don't wait too long. Yeah, basically we can close TGA in 15 days if we meet our requestment, what we are looking on, and get our approval on the top 10 exchange. So as I said, we will not wait too long. This is your last chance to jump in on this train, what is called TMX. And yeah, as I said, train will not wait. We will see our range, we will see our gains, and it will be really crazy. So yeah, Tim, I think yeah we can go with
All right. Yeah, so like how many places you want to give away today? How much money, Jake?
how much of the people we have now on the chat.
Let me show you. So like we have the 31, but I didn't include us, of course. So we have 27
Okay.
people in the random wheel. So just think,
Yeah, let's go with two guys. Yeah, let's go with two
how
guys
much?
with 0.1 Ethereum. Yeah. So
Zero
basically
point
this,
0.1 Ethereum.
yeah. So this is $500 in total. Yeah, for today.
That's really great. So guys, like we wish you luck and let's just check who's gonna be the first winner. All right, let's go. All right. So we have Jerry. So like Jerry, he just like is not sleeping. He's from Asia and he's our winner today. So like Jerry, let me
Yeah.
find you remove. So Jerry. Yeah, Jerry is right here. Hey Jerry, in case you want to say something. So I just click unmute if you can because Jerry like,
He is probably tired. Yeah, it's really late at his place. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jerry is a guy who is from the beginning with us, yeah. So basically, since
Yeah,
the trade
definitely.
dropped.
Yes, like Jerry, congratulations. So you are our winner today. Like he posts something direct to me, I guess. Oh no, it's James. All right. So let's
Thanks.
go for the second one, right?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
just go
go.
for the second winner and let's check who's gonna be the second winner. Here we go. So we have the poll.
Oh, it was
Oh,
so close,
GBet.
yeah.
All right. So like Paul, I seen Paul with us. Just one second. Let me find Paul. Yeah, Paul, do you want to say something? I just click on mute on Paul. I'm not sure. Like Paul is your guy, Brian? No, no. I'm not sure who is Paul is, guys.
I don't think so.
Hey, Paul, just let us know if you could hear us, so I can see you're in our chat, but I'm not sure.
You can send us the message, yeah. So we need just your wallet
Uh,
connected to the TGA, and we will send you, yeah, zero point 0.1 of Ethereum. So with that Ethereum, you can cash it out, you can invest it. But yeah, I think the best is go with TMX, reinvest it, and as I said, if we come back to $4,000 range plus all new liquidity, this $250 can become $1,000 or even $2,000. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this reward can be really high during the time. Yeah. So just invest it smart and bring this on. Yeah.
All right, so Jerry, Paul just send message to Jake, so let him know your wallet addresses, and you're gonna get your bonuses. So
Yeah.
yeah, Brian, you wanna add something?
No, I mean, that was great. I mean, I'm excited. I'm all down for extending it a little bit, especially, everybody wanted to get their tokens immediately to put on the TMX exchange. I mean, what do we got? 100 something smart contracts, a
Yeah. Yeah. It's
big
really
team of
huge.
developers. I mean, all those guys have to go in, make sure all that coding's right. Then they got to audit. Everything's got to be audited, not just audited once, but twice, to make sure everything works fine. So those changes take time, which gives us time. Like Jake was saying, now we got 5,000 people in Twitter. We got over, I don't know, 1,200, 1,700 in the TMX chat as well. So we've done this literally in the past couple weeks, which is fantastic. 40, 50 new wallets have purchased. This is really good. So, and it gives us more time for TMX to, or sorry, for Ethereum to get back up there as well to go through these little bumps or whatever. But it's holding strong. It looks good from the drop of Bitcoin. Ethereum's looked really well through all that. And another thing too, guys, be careful of scammers, right? So these scammers, and this is something like they'll take your Telegram phone number. So if you can learn how to do this, go disable your phone number on your Telegram. You do not need that in there, right? You don't need your birthday in there. You don't need your Telegram, none of that stuff. So these scammers go take your telephone number, they make a fake WhatsApp, and they text you from WhatsApp with maybe my picture on there, or maybe it would be Jake's or Tim's or David's. So they did this to my friend, and he sent them $6,000, thinking he was getting more tokens at a 50-cent price, which is over. Private sales over. So my friend obviously does not attend all these Zooms to keep updated. So he thought he was getting a deal from AKA me on WhatsApp that was not me. So they're just taking you guys' phone numbers, anybody and everybody in the Telegram that has a phone number, and they're messaging you on WhatsApp. I posted those in the report scammers, the two phone numbers, and called them, and they just laughed and hung up. You know what I mean? Like that's what they do. There's a special place in hell for those people. So watch out. Don't get caught in anything. If you're ever going to work with me, jump on Zoom, jump on a phone call. These people won't jump on Zoom and phone calls because it's obviously not me. They'll send you an AI video of my lips moving differently from the words that are coming out. So I'll always be here to walk you through, talk you through it face to face, streaming on WhatsApp or whatever. You can see my face. Don't send money to me unless that ever happens. Don't even send it to me. I'm just saying don't send it anywhere unless I'm on the phone live helping you. So watch out from those scammers. But yeah, it gives us time, guys. It gives us time to get more and more people. I know Jake's been, round the clock working with other exchanges, trying to, figure out their qualifications to get our token on those exchanges as well. So, I mean, more exchanges that have TMX token just brings more people in, more volume. And remember, we're the people that got this token literally before anybody even understands what TMX is, and we're close to getting the merch page out there for people to be able to purchase shirts and different things like that. Like I got a tank top on here and coffee cups or whatever. Like me and David are working with a, a guy that actually is going to help set us all up. Like we're really close. We got almost, I think everything's done on our side. We're just waiting on him, which is the cool part. So everything's fallen into place, and we'll it just gives us more time. Like I know everybody's ready for this thing to go, but it's not about like just turning it on. It's when to turn it on at the right time. And
Yeah.
Jake, we follow Jake, we're gonna be okay. I mean, same thing with trading. We follow Jake, we made money. Now we follow Jake in the TMX exchange, we're going to make really good gains on our money. And so I appreciate you, Jake, everything you do and how hard you're working all the time. And I know a lot of people are impatient and they really want it to go, but believe me, Jake's doing everything for our community. This isn't just like him. He's like literally, there's people here that have more tokens than me, Jake, David, and Tim combined. Like so it's it's not about that. It's about the community, and that's what Jake's doing. So I just want to throw that out there. We'll see you guys tomorrow
Yeah,
as well.
thanks, Brian. Exactly, guys. So, like, we're gonna see you tomorrow for 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, so, like, I see the question from Frida on which exchange can I buy Ethereum and send it direct on Arbitrum network. So, basically, on any exchange, centralized exchange like Binance, Bybit, whatever it is, if it support Arbitrum network, so, like, you can do that right there. Yeah, so, like, any of those can
I
work.
think also you can buy from the Trust wallet and from MetaMask. Also, they support, I think, buy from the card directly into the Ethereum, so Arbitrum. So yeah, as I said,
Yeah,
you can
possible
send
to
us a
swap, you
message.
saying, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's really easy.
Yeah,
And as I
possible.
said,
Yeah, yeah, Jake.
yeah, and as I said, guys, don't wait too long. Buy your position. As I said, I was trader for the trade tribe. I bring you all profit. You almost everybody double the money. Now it's my goal to bring you all guys 5x to 10x. Yeah, so basically this is my main goal. And as I said, just follow my lead, see what I do, see where the whole market is going. So yeah, as I said, I'm on this market for less 10 years, basically. I see everything. Yeah. So as I said, they cannot distract me and show me some stuff. As I said, last summer was really crazy. This was one of my toughest tests when everything dropped in one day by 50%. Yeah, so basically, this is nuclear bomb on the crypto market. But yeah, as I said, after it, I see a lot of the stuff. We prepare for the lot of the stuff that is coming on the market. And I said, my main goal is bring you guys from 5 to 10x, and everything about this will be really great. And as I said, guys, we are looking out to bring this on. And also, guys, for the merch, we need to have some beer glasses for the German community. Yeah, these guys, these guys need this stuff. Yeah, with TMX logo on. Yeah, when they drink the beer, they see the TMX. Yeah, so I
Okay.
hope we will also bring this on. Yeah. So as I said, guys, thank you for your time and thank you for all being here. And on the Wednesday, I will do live trading, and tomorrow we'll be also with the guys. Guys
Yeah,
will
I
do
just
really
want to add
good.
something. Yeah, guys, like, and if you need the referral link for the TMX, you can reach out to me, Jake, Brian, or Dave, and we'll make it for you. I know that Daryl is waiting for the referral link. He sent me the message, so like Daryl, Jake, he'll gonna make it today. And guys, yeah, like that people who waiting, so like it's gonna be set it up soon. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. See you
Thank
guys.
you, guys. See you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.